The Vatican, the epicenter of the Roman Catholic Church, is not only a religious institution but also a financial powerhouse. Over the centuries, it has amassed considerable wealth through various means, creating an intricate and often opaque financial empire. This video delves into the hidden history of the Vatican's financial empire, exploring its origins, key components, controversies, and the reforms that have shaped its current state. The Vatican's financial empire has its roots in the early history of the Church. The Catholic Church began accumulating wealth as early as the 4th century AD, following Emperor Constantine's Edict of Milan in 313 AD, which granted Christians the freedom to worship openly and restored previously confiscated properties. As Christianity spread across Europe, the Church received vast donations of land and money from devout followers, monarchs, and nobility, seeking spiritual favor and political influence. During the Middle Ages, the Church became one of the largest landowners in Europe. Monasteries, cathedrals, and other religious institutions held vast estates, generating income from agriculture, rent, and tithes. The Church's influence over kings and emperors often resulted in further endowments of wealth and land, consolidating its economic power. In 756 AD, the donation of Pepin granted the Pope temporal control over a swath of central Italy, known as the Papal States. This territory provided the Church with significant revenue from taxes, agriculture, and trade, further bolstering its financial position. The Papal States remained under the Pope's control until the unification of Italy in 1870. Officially known as the Institute for the Works of Religion, or the Vatican Bank, was established in 1942 by Pope Pius XII. Its primary purpose was to manage the Church's funds and provide financial services to religious institutions worldwide. The IOR has often been at the center of controversies and scandals due to its secretive operations and alleged involvement in money laundering and other illicit activities. APSA is responsible for managing the Vatican's real estate holdings and other financial investments. Established in 1967, APSA oversees the Church's vast property portfolio, including valuable assets in Rome and other major cities. It also manages the Vatican's investment portfolio, which includes stocks, bonds, and other financial instruments. Peter's Pence is a traditional form of donation made by Catholics worldwide to support the Pope's charitable works and the administrative needs of the Holy See. This annual collection, dating back to the 8th century, provides a significant source of income for the Vatican. As a sovereign city-state, Vatican City generates revenue through various means, including tourism, museum admissions, and the sale of publications, stamps, and souvenirs. The Vatican Museums, home to world-renowned art and artifacts, attract millions of visitors each year, contributing significantly to the Holy See's income. One of the most infamous financial scandals involving the Vatican occurred in the early 1980s with collapse of Banco Ambrosiano, an Italian bank with close ties to the Vatican Bank. The bank's chairman, Roberto Calvi, known as God's banker, was found dead under mysterious circumstances in London. Investigations revealed that Banco Ambrosiano had been involved in large-scale money laundering, and the Vatican Bank was implicated in the scandal due to its significant shareholding and close financial relationship. The scandal exposed the Vatican's opaque financial dealings and led to widespread calls for greater transparency. Archbishop Paul Marcinkus, head of the Vatican Bank from 1971 to 1989, was a controversial figure who played a central role in the Banco Ambrosiano scandal. His tenure was marked by allegations of financial mismanagement and corruption. Despite these controversies, Marcinkus managed to avoid prosecution due to his diplomatic immunity as a Vatican official. In recent years, the Vatican has faced further scrutiny due to a series of leaked documents, known as VatiLeaks, which revealed widespread financial mismanagement and corruption within the Holy See. These leaks exposed lavish spending, questionable financial practices, and internal power struggles, leading to the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013. The Vatican Bank has repeatedly been accused of facilitating money laundering, often involving organized crime and illicit activities. In response to these allegations, the Vatican has made efforts to improve its financial oversight and transparency, including the establishment of the Financial Information Authority, AIF, in 2010 to combat money laundering and terrorist financing. In recent years, the Vatican has undertaken significant reforms to enhance financial transparency and accountability. Under the leadership of Pope Francis, the Holy See has implemented measures to improve oversight and governance, including appointing external auditors and financial experts to review its operations. Pope Francis has also established new financial bodies to oversee the Vatican's economic activities. In 2014, he created the Secretariat for the Economy, headed by Cardinal George Pell, to centralize and streamline the Vatican's financial administration. The Secretariat works alongside existing institutions, such as APSA and IOR, to ensure greater coordination and transparency. The Vatican has sought to align its financial practices with international standards by cooperating with organizations such as the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, and the Council of Europe's Moneyval Committee. These efforts aim to enhance the Holy See's compliance with global anti-money laundering and financial transparency regulations.